Welcome to Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon, Vietnam. Currently, I am in the electronics district because that is what I do. I look around, I follow all electronic stuff I can possibly find. Lots of phones, lots of knickknacks. You can find that receiver that you had when you were a little kid that your dad had. Every phone, my old Samsung was here. Watches, everything in between. So my goal today is actually, I'm looking for a new drone, and it's probably 30% less here if I can find it. First store I went to, they didn't have it. So they said a 3-day wait. So that's what I'm gonna do. Clearly they have lots of hardware, wiring, which is not something I really need here. But coax, whatever the case is. So I'm gonna hunt a little bit, see what they've got in this neck of the woods. I'll report back. Old school boom boxes, 35mm cameras, lots of motors, mixing board, MP3 players, charging bricks. Dude's going at it with the motor. They get frozen sometimes. Everyone here has a motorbike. I mean, everyone. There are more motorbikes than I have ever seen in my life. And this is nothing right now. Absolutely nothing. This is like, the place is shut down. It's so quiet. So, we'll check out some more spots in a second. So my take on this district is that it's really about repurposed electronics. Things that have been either used many, many decades ago or still today. People are looking for parts. That's what you're gonna find here. People are working on like yanking the batteries out of something that's probably 20 years old, putting in new batteries. A lot of pure hardware plays, wiring, resoldering, all sorts of stuff. So it's not really a place you would come to if you wanted to look for a new drone or a new phone. You're gonna find used phones that are probably reworked in many different ways. Okay, so that's a quick glimpse into this particular area. I'm gonna bounce to go somewhere else, hot as blazes. So I think it's only fair to get a general sense for how many bikes there are on this road. I'll just walk for a few minutes, not even a few minutes, maybe 60 seconds. You just look over my shoulder here, and this is just a small amount. Everyone's masked up for the most part, which is smart because you can tell there's gotta be a lot of pollution in the air with all this. So I feel like at some point you hit critical mass with a city and all of a sudden you gotta start building other infrastructure, which I think they're doing. They have created a 15 station metro. Half of it's above ground, half of it's underground. Well, I was reading something. It used to all be bikes, like cyclists. And then now it's all this. And the amount of near misses that I've seen are incredible. Full families on bikes. I mean, that's status quo with, with most of Southeast Asia, other parts of the world. But I love thinking about that in comparison, like certain parts of, let's say, the US, people will get all out of sorts if you see a kid that's a certain weight that doesn't have a car seat in the back, like 80 pounds, and they're, and they're still in their car seat. It's just wild. You know, it's all perspective. Now I find myself in the lovely flower district. It's a nice respite from the hustle and bustle of streets that are just beyond this. Succulents. Not expect to see succulents here. All right, I'm gonna cut down one of these lovely roads. Try to get out to the last destination. This is one more electronics store. Oh my God. In lovely Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, and sometimes the most bizarre areas, you find a little place of respite, which is lovely to find. But you can also take a look down here. And it's just like the wildness of some of this stuff, depending on where you are, where you're from. We have maneuver around here. And you can look up at the squirrely wires that are above me. But this is nothing. I've seen a lot in my day of wires, but the ones in front of me and the ones that you hopefully can see now are the most amazing I've ever seen. They're also tightly wound, which is unusual because usually this stuff's just an absolute mess. But that is absolutely impressive. These are a little more expensive than most, but it's definitely kind of busy, as you can see. Just always put them out, put them in. A lot of work. So this market is known for, they say, as aggressive tactics. I've yet not been approached too hard, which is fine. Look at all this fine stuff. Very nice. Ooh, sorry, guys. Ha! She really liked you. She grabbed your arm. She may have wanted a date. Wow. They have scorpions, some sort of snake. Did you say Coke? Did you want to buy Coke? I hope not. It's not my cup of tea. All right, made it to the other side. The crossover. It's an easy crosswalk. You can do it, bro. A la derecha. Look at the meow meow up there. It's a cat hanging off the side of the building. I kind of prefer these marketplaces because they're like not as hot. They're just little alcoves of, wow, tons of bags. So much.
Look at this bag.
That's enormous. Oofda. Sorry. Thank you. There's a lot of choices here. Oh my God. It's the bag capital of the world. Any bag you want. They're really big in the North Face though. That company has not gone after this yet. Ha! Or they let it. Ho Chi Minh at night is a special place. Lots and lots of bikes, lots of activity. It is a Saturday night. Things are popping. A bit calm before the storm. What you might expect a little bit later is a lot of dancing ladies. Kind of reminiscent of several different areas of the world with their red light districts, but this is not. This is more their beer alley, beer streets. But later, people essentially accost you, try to bring you into the various clubs for some dancing, some beverages. But what's cool right now is they have the Halloween theme. It's unexpected. But appreciate it. All good, bro. Thank you. Come on. Gotta do a dance every once in a while. People coming out of the woodwork on bikes. Man, they went full on Halloween here. I gotta hand it to my Australians and UK, always representing these places. You gentlemen, I appreciate you. I don't know if I'll ever be there, but it's fascinating to watch. Welcome, Saigon, Ho Chi Minh, one of the many marketplaces that are in this area where people are out and about modeling, buying and selling things. And right behind me, or in front of me at this stage, is a church of Notre Dame. And over in the corner we have Xiaomi, which is a Chinese competitor to Apple. In fact, they've just come out with something that's brand new that apparently is very, very impressive. The whole back bar of an iPhone where the camera is, they actually have a screen so you can actually control things. You can do your selfie with the better cameras on that side. So we'll probably see Apple come out with that in the next 3 to 4 years. But we're going to take a look inside the actual marketplace and we'll go from there. Inside the marketplace, with Ho Chi Minh chilling in the background as he does on everything. He's on every single one of their denominations for their currency. The Dong. And then off this, I'm assuming there's many, many more different marketplaces to go to. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. Many people come here to actually send postcards around the world. And often they are not sent to the right place. So I've heard. Once you've actually bought your postcards from over there, you can sit down and write your loved ones a message in a bottle. So adjacent to the market, they have this quiet street that's been cut off to traffic, the motorbikes, as they would say. And it's a lot of arts and pictures, many books. Looks like they're doing a reading a little bit later. It's also nicely tree lined, as you can see above me. They have fans blowing, which is certainly appreciated. Welcome to New Playground, one of the hipstery, cool kid marketplaces that you find in Ho Chi Minh. And one of the best known brands in all of Vietnam is behind me. So I'm going to approach gently. It's cold. Whatever. Inspired by greatness. People that have the W on their chest are winners for whenever. So I will continue to duck my head as I peruse this marketplace. Really, it smells like a sewage. Welcome to one of the most iconic landmarks in Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I say that, and I actually mean it, because this is what people seem to be attracted to when coming here. This is a building that's actually been converted into a coffee shop on each level. Each apartment has now taken the onus on of building out a coffee shop, or maybe a little studio, whatever the case is. So that's what's become of this. And there are apparently multiple iterations of this. This is the most famous because this is where it all started. One particular individual decided to come out with shut down their own little abode and turn it into a coffee shop. So that's what you get here. This is what people are running to come to, especially 20 somethings. That's what you get. It's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna head up there and we'll take a look at one or two of them, I'm sure. Taste their fruits of their labor. Now we enter the belly of the beast. What we saw on the outside, this is what you get to see going up to various places. Oops, sorry guys. So it looks like it's going to be a staircase. Oh, these stickers. And there's an elevator. But no, this is what we do. No elevators in this world. No easy way out. See out there, up the backside of the building. They have fans in here, which is nice. Desperately needed. Six stories later. Excuse me, madame. Durian coffee. I don't know about that. Final destination, Ho Cafe. And it's what?